Greetings and salutations, and this is... Wait, what the fuck? Move aside. I am taking over this video for now. Welcome. And I am going to be playing today, whether you like it or not. Now what does it usually do? You go silent for these cutscene things. Well, I'm not doing it because there's no dialogue here. There's no point in it. But then again, there isn't much to say, is there? Except for this is the part where I get the Doom Surf. Probably one of the most powerful abilities in my arsenal, if I do say so myself. A powerful ability for the ultimate life form. Now, where are we going? That's the question. This looks intriguing. Why don't we start here? This place, it seems familiar, but I don't know why. It's as if the events that had me here were erased with a timeline or something. Possibility. The world may never know though. I will say, the scenery is quite nice. A bunch of castle-like ruins in a green area. Can never go wrong with that. But it's easy to get through here so far. I'm looking for a real challenge, and that hasn't shown up yet. Let's do this. Homing attack chains. Been there, done that. Boosting through enemies. Done that too. Homing attacking onto a flying creature to drag me around. Where have I seen this before? If you're not enjoying it, you could just pass the... Oh no, I'm going to keep it playing. There. Now this is more like it. The possibilities. Yes, and up a path, the challenge I so crave. And we're back to easy again. Just a bunch of dash pads. Rail grinding, been there. Done that. These airstreams that I'm rail grinding on, why do they seem so familiar? And these robots, I feel like I fought them before. But in my memory, I've never been here. So strange. This guy here thinks he can hit the ultimate life form. Well, he can think again. Instead, I'm going to hit him. More airstreams. The tops of these buildings, so familiar. But I can't place my finger on it. And the stained glass that we're crashing through. I will say the difficulty in this level is ramping up a little bit, which I do enjoy, though there's still a little bit of ease here. Kinda would enjoy a little bit more difficulty, if it will so grant us that. This guy again? Did he not learn his lesson last time? You cannot shoot at the ultimate life form. These waterfalls, again, very familiar. But I've never been here. I swear I haven't. It's so weird. A quick step section. How original. And we're done here. At first I was a little disappointed with this level, but then the difficulty ramped up in the second half. Maybe there's more to this game than I thought. Maybe it's a game truly worthy of starring me. Time will tell. Now on to Act 2. Kingdom Valley. Is that what this place is called? It sounds so familiar.
Well, actually, that's because you have been here.
I have not. It's nowhere in my memory.
Well, yeah, you have. It was just erased from the timeline.
Did I really guess it that easily? That is such a dumb writing decision. Who wrote that game?
Yeah, that game has a lot of problems.
Ugh. It's almost as bad as the time I fought that weak, pathetic fool. Infinite was his name?
Oh, jeez, that was even worse.
Yep, exactly. Now this seems a little more challenging. I like this.
And you got hit.
The ultimate life form does not get hit.
Well, you did.
The ultimate life form never got hit.
Okay.
These airstreams are kind of fun to grind on, I will admit that. And I do like throwing these black arms guys back. Definitely more my cup of tea. More stained glass to crash through. How many windows have we broken here already?
You don't want to know the answer to that question.
Maybe so. And we'll just hop across here. Easy platform. The game's getting easy again. Where's the challenge? No. You didn't see that. I did mess up. I don't know what you're talking about. Kingdom Valley, Kingdom Valley. Are you sure this was erased from the timeline? And this wasn't just something coincidental?
I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
And believe me, you do not want to remember what happened in that timeline.
Probably not. That's probably for the best we don't know. We've gotta be almost done with this already. I will say though, this level has definitely challenged me a lot more. Definitely a worthy game for the ultimate life form. I approve.
Good to know.
And we're done here. I will be giving it back to you. I have served my purpose.
Before you go, can you say the thing?
Where's that damn fourth chaos emerald?
There we go.
Bye.
That was interesting to say the least. Oh, there's Big the Cat.
And now we move on to Sunet Heights. Now this is probably, I'm not gonna lie here, this is my least favorite stage in the game, but it's definitely not a bad one by any means. You would think it would be because it's from Sonic Forces, and Sonic Forces probably has the worst stages in the series. I will die on that hill. But no, they actually did something really cool with this. And yeah, if they had to take any level from Forces, it would have either had to, like, the only other level I would have been fine with them taking from Forces is that one that plays that that really good song. What's it like? Moonlight all around, shadows going down. Like it's like I think it's an Avatar level where like you're going down like water slides and stuff or something. Like that would have been the only other level I would have been fine with them bringing back, quite honestly, because Forces does not have many levels to pick from. Like, even if you're, like, talking about what they did here, like, improving it, a lot of the levels in Forces were either returning stages, or they were misses. Like, I definitely think the Metropolis stage was a miss. They would have been better off, like, creating assets that resemble Grand Metropolis, or Metropolis Zone, than using that place, because the Metropolis in Sonic Forces looks so boring, man. Like, it's just all white. It's so boring to look at. But yeah, it would have either had to be this stage or the one I was just talking about. I really want to know what stage I was talking about now. But I don't play... I basically have a thing where I refuse to replay Forces, so I'm not going to go find out what song it was. I might just look it up after this. God, the stuff they did with this level is just... Jeez, like, how do you turn this... Keep in mind, this is my least favorite level in the game, and it's this good. Like, that's how good they did with Shadow Generations. When the worst level in the game is a level that I'm still amazed at, you know you did good. All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. If you want to know, I think I already said it, but the way I rank the levels from best to worst is Rail Canyon, Kingdom Valley. Like, this is just my opinion. I do prefer Rail Canyon a little over Kingdom Valley. But it's Rail Canyon, Kingdom Valley. After that would probably be Radical Highway, then Chaos Island, then Space Colony Arc, and then this.
And the only reason Space Colony Arc is below Chaos Islands because Chaos Island's more challenging. That's really the only reason. I just like that Chaos Island's more challenging. Because otherwise they're kind of neck and neck for me. Oh, we got another... We got another Black Doom segment here. Well, let's deal with this motherfucker. Again, I do wish that, like... I hope they add it in, like, a patch update or something. Just the ability to toggle these off after you've collected the Doom. Whatever you call them. I don't know what you call the collectibles, but the collectibles you collect from Black Doom. I kind of wish they had an option to toggle these sections off after you've gotten those collectibles from the level. Like, just toggle it off. Like, don't get rid of it completely. Just give the option to toggle it off. Kind of like you get with the Doom Wings, you know? I feel like that would, like, add a lot to this. Because it would make replaying these levels a lot more fun if you weren't forced to go through these segments. And these segments are great and all, but I feel like after a while of replaying the levels, you eventually get tired of them. Which is kind of the case for me. I've gotten tired of these because I've replayed some of these levels so much that I've been through these sections too many times. Particularly, I've been through the Rail Canyon one way too much, and that's why, like, that's the main stage I have an issue with it in. Because I just wish I could just play through Act 1 of Rail Canyon with the section cut from it. It would make replaying the level so much more fun. Because don't get me wrong, these sections are fun. They're well designed too, but after like the first few times you go through the level, they kind of lose all their appeal and they just become an annoyance, kind of. Especially once you've mastered them, like the challenge is gone, man. They're just an annoyance. That's just the way I feel, and it's really my only complaint. It's really my only major complaint for the game. I mean, aside from the fact they didn't include a shadow level, like from Shadow the Hedgehog, like, they could have included Lava Shelter, or Black Comet, or Westopolis. They could have included one of those three. And I'm not the first person to say this, but I have a feeling that Radical Highway was originally supposed to be Westopolis. And the reason I have that feeling is because the first time you go through it, and the start of it, like the first time you go through a Radical Highway section in Space Colony Arc, it looks like Westopolis. And then when you enter Act 1 of Radical Highway later on, it starts out exactly how Westopolis starts. So I have a feeling it was meant to be Westopolis, but they changed it to Radical Highway because Radical Highway was a more recognized level. And I don't blame them for that, but it would have been fun to have like Lava Shelter or Black Comet in the game. It does feel like the game's like a stage or two short to me. But that might just be me. But now we are on to Act 2 of Sunet Heights. And what's unique about this act is I think it's the only point in the game where you have these. But you have these little launch pads that you hit with the Chaos Spear, and it puts them down, and then you jump off them like springs. As you're seeing right there. That's the main gimmick of this level. Yeah, there's also, like... Obviously, there's also the Doom Surf. And there's the Death Egg robots in the background causing damage, but both of those were also in the previous level, if memory serves me correct. I know the Death Egg robots causing damage was. I don't remember if we had any Doom Surf sections in the previous level. I think we did. But oh well. I do think this was the best pick if they were going to bring back a Forces level, though. I do think this was the best pick. The second best, I already said, I think it's that level with that, moonlight all around. Shadows coming down. I'm probably singing the wrong lyrics, but you know the song I'm talking about. Like, that would have been the only other level I would have been fine with, because every other Forces level, like I said, is either a rehash of a old level theme, like Green Hill or Chemical Plant, a really boring, like Metropolis, or it's just not very good, for one reason or another. Because I'll admit this, Sunset Heights had a lot of potential, and so did the level that I'm mentioning. Like, those are the two levels that I could see, like, being remade to be better. But I can get why they chose this level, because there's more to do with it, so that's why I agree that this is, like, the best level they could have taken from Forces. Rail Canyon might not be the best level they could have taken from Sonic Heroes. This might be a hot take here. Rail Canyon is my favorite level in the game, mainly because I have a bias here. It's from Sonic Heroes, and out of all the games these levels are pulled from, that's my favorite of them. I like Sonic Heroes more than I do Sonic Frontiers, more than Sonic Forces, most definitely, more than 06, more than SA2. I know that might be a hot take, but I do like it more than SA2. So, yeah, it's just, that's kind of part of why it's my favorite level. It's from the game I liked most out of those. But I do think Egg Fleet or Final Fortress would have actually been a better choice. Especially because there's the Metal Overlord fight, and if they had done the Egg Fleet or Final Fortress, they would have had more assets to use for that fight. And it would have made that fight look more like where it took place originally. So I feel like it would have worked out. But at the same time, Egg Fleet / Final Fortress is one of the most important areas in Shadow's history. But then again, so is Rail Canyon because of the Shadow clones, but you know. So I get why they chose Rail Canyon, but I feel like Egg Fleet or Final Fortress would have been a better level. But that's just me. Kingdom Valley was the best choice from Sonic 06. If they were going to pull any level from Sonic 06, I'm glad. If they were going to pull any level from Sonic 06, I'm glad it's that one. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a long time since I played the game or seen anyone play the game, but isn't Kingdom Valley the location where the seal of Mephiles is broken? If I remember correctly. If so, then yeah, that definitely made it a really good choice because it's an important part of Shadow's history if it was. I could be wrong on that. I could be remembering wrong. But I do think Kingdom Valley was the best choice from 06. Radical Highway was probably the best choice from SA2. And you might be noticing I'm leaving out Chaos Island and Space Colony Arc when I talk about this, and there's a reason for that. Space Colony Arc is a combination of a few different levels from Shadow the Hedgehog and SA2, so I can't really count it from being from one game. There's moments in it that are literally ripped straight out of some Shadow the Hedgehog levels, so I can't really give it, like, credit for being, like, just... Oh, cutscene.
Thank you, Shadow.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
They must be from a point in time before the Ark disaster. Perhaps I can change their fate.
Shadow? You look grim. Are you alright?
I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Find somewhere safe to hide. I'll take care of everything.
As I was saying, I can't really give it credit for just being from one game, and Chaos Island wasn't originally a stage, so it's hard to talk about that. But anyway, I am going to be ending it off here, so bye.